Good morning, my friends. What up? What is compassion? This is Coffee with Len. It's time for a cup of coffee. It's a beautiful early morning, Thursday morning here. Just absolutely gorgeous. So before we actually answer the question, what is compassion? There's a couple of things you need to know. Now, you may have heard some of this before, you may not have. You've heard of the Dead Sea Scrolls. Do you know what they are? In the 4th century AD, 325 AD, the Emperor Constantine had what was then the Christian Bible dramatically altered. 40 books were either edited or completely removed from the Bible. Many of those books were the teachings of a Christian sect known as the Agnostics. The books were burned, the Agnostics were burned, and the teachings were eliminated from the Bible. However, somebody cleverly hid some of those books away, and those were found in an ancient crypt and became known as the Dead Sea Scrolls. Those texts are preserved in monasteries in the world. They exist. And we can go back and see what they said. We can read them. If you look up the lost teachings of Jesus or the Gospel of Thomas, go to YouTube and just look up the teachings of Jesus, the lost teachings, or the Gospel of Thomas. You'll find some of this stuff. Good morning, Devantel. Good morning, Joe. Good morning, Chip. Everybody just showed up suddenly. Cynthia. So these are the Dead Sea Scrolls we're talking about. And much of these teachings were removed again from what was then the Christian Bible in 325 AD by the Emperor Constantine. So the Bible we have today is not the original Bible. It's been modified substantially. Now, what does that have to do with compassion? The Lost Gospel of Thomas talks about the law of attraction. It talks about how you get things you want in the universe. Now, hold that thought for a moment. For many years, the scientific community thought that For many years, we look out at the universe and we think that there's nothing out there in between what we see as stars, etc. And then there was the theory that there was something connecting the universe, connecting everything together. It was called the ether. In the 1800s, there was an experiment called the Michelson-Morley experiment. They tried to measure the ether, and they failed. That experiment was repeated again in the 1900s with better equipment, and the experiment succeeded, proving that the ether exists. What's the point of that? The point is everything is connected. Everything is connected. Now, when we go back to the lost teachings, to the lost gospel of Jesus, the lost gospel of Thomas, when we go to the ancient monasteries, now we're talking about Gregg Braden, when we go to the ancient monasteries and we ask the question, what is the ether? What is the force that holds the universe together? What is the fundamental connecting structure of the universe? The answer is a single word: compassion. And Gregg asked the question again. No, is compassion a force or is it a feeling? And from the ancient texts, from the monasteries, from the teachings, the answer is yes. It is both. So it brings me to the question, what is compassion? Compassion, according to the ancient texts that were removed in 325 AD, hidden away from the population, compassion is the fundamental force that glues the universe together. It is the connecting force of all things, all life, all matter. It is fundamental to everything. And thus, very important. So when I end many of these videos with be compassion, it's not I don't know what the word is, frivolous, maybe, I don't know. It's a very deep thought. Compassion is the force and the feeling that holds the universe together. It's what connects all living things. That's all for today. That's enough for one day. Once again, go to YouTube, look up the Lost Teachings of Jesus, the Gospel of Thomas, look up Gregg Braden, and the Divine Matrix. It's the fabric of the universe. We'll talk again tomorrow. I hope you're going to have a wonderful day. Let's see if I can read some of this. Chip, great teaching, brother. Thank you, Chip. Linda, good morning, Linda. Good morning. Good morning, Cynthia. Hello, Cynthia. Joe, good morning. And who else is on here? Devantel. Hello, Devantel. Good to see you, my friend. I missed you. You haven't been here for a while. I can't see who else is on here. David, good morning, David. Hello. Thank you, everybody, for jumping on. And let's finish today with be compassion. It's fundamental to our existence. It's fundamental to everything in the universe. We'll talk again tomorrow. You have a wonderful day. Bye for now.